Hi guys and welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about budgies, breeding, generally how it works, and if you don't want to continue with this video, please go forward. I'm not just going to be standing talking, I'm going to be showing you what you need. I'm going to be showing you what different foods you can use. Also going to be showing you things to do with the cage as well. In this video you won't see any young, because the young are asleep and they need to have at least 12 hours sleep possible. I usually just let them sleep from about 9-10 p.m. at night right way through till the next day at 9-10 in the morning. But this is just me showing you, explaining. The starting of this, I would say you get a male and a female that are compatible. I ended up with just 2 males and I had a few females and they paired themselves. I didn't pair them, they paired themselves. But I'm going to show you the cage and what you will need. First of all, if you are breeding, the nest box, I don't know if you can see, but the nest box is very important. You have at the front there, you will have a perspex plastic. That is the viewing window, and then you will have the wooden that goes up and down also. This connects to the cage front, and I will show you how. Not many people know these. This one I've got made, but you can use, they just use a nut, and that's how you do it. When you're doing with cages, you will definitely need a nest box when you have young. You also need something that's a seed mix, which I'm going to show you now. You'll also need some vitamins, which I'll show you now. You will need a multivitamin drop, and you'll need cuttlefish. You also will need, let me just get that. You also need some greens for the feeding. You will need general millet and seed water. You'll need groats, you'll need egg food. You can get these on Amazon. I will show you now what cuttlefish looks like. This is a cuttlefish. I usually slot 2 together and then I put it in the cage. You don't need a holder. I usually slot it like that and then put it in the cage. And this is what they look like. This is my other cage with the female that's separate. Cuttlefish goes like that inside of the cage. You will also need to get some feed. I use premium mix. I get this on Amazon. And the seed looks like this. You can see. That is so that you can put it into a feeder and it pours out. Don't know if you saw that very well, but you also need this, which is a multivitamin. I get this on Amazon. That's the brand if you want to pause and read. I did have the box, but when you have rabbits, you have chewing issues with the boxes. She must have got it. You also need to get, if you're doing with vitamins, you'll need something like this, which is Vitacraft. It's called, I just use Fruity Cocktail or that sort of thing, but that is a Vitacraft mix, so pause if you want to look at that. But this just does for all sorts of different vitamins. It has multiple different dried fruits in there, and it helps for babies. The babies won't be able to eat it until it's about, say, 3 months plus, but they will start trying to be able to be eating stuff like that on their own. Around about, I'd say 2 months onwards, they start to show the eating of that. But that is what you need, and this is an overview of all of the things that you will need. I will just take the boxes out, and then you can just see what you'll need for the bird in general. Now I will show you other things that you'll probably need. I've got to think off the top of my head, which is not always easy. But you'll need millet spray. You will need an iodine block, which is, without knocking my budgie, you'll need one of these, which is an iodine block. These are Johnson ones. You will also, you can use treat sticks as well. I generally use different brands for that, but the one at the moment I've got this one, just a normal treat stick. That is also good for budgies in general. This is it closer. It comes with a clip at the top. You clip it onto the cage. That's just a treat stick. That does for also for vitamins and things like that. You can also get them, this is my parrot one, but you can get them in this brand as well. And that is the main thing I do for that. And I'll show you what the egg food is, because people don't know always what groats and egg food is. I'm just going to show you right quick if I can get to it. The egg food and the groats are something that you do feed any sort of budgie when it's a baby. And that's what I recommend anybody to do. This is what it looks like. And it just comes in a packet. If you type up egg food on Amazon, you'll find it. I'll show you what the groats look like. I don't have a bag open at the moment, but I will show you what the groats look like. Sorry for the moving about with the camera. When you're using and doing groats, you use and do it in a jam jar like that, and you soak it in water like that, and that's how you do groats. I'm just going to show you what the groats look like, if I can get it. That's what the groats look like that. I'll get it in my hand so it might be easier to see. That's what it looks like. Just looks like that, like dried rice. And that's what it looks like. But you put that into a jam jar with cold water like that, soak it overnight, and then you put it inside a feeder, which usually is a tray. I've got one here. I use these. Clips onto the cage. And I just use those. And you can also clip it onto the side of the actual cage as well. When you're also doing with birds, I also recommend that you use a pet safe disinfectant, clean and safe like this. That's how I clean it. I'd also use feeders like this, which have a nozzle that you can clip. That clips to the cage. And then the birds can drink and eat out of that. I'll also just quickly show you another sort of way that you can actually do for feeders as well. I generally also use these so they can easily get into them. Other than that, that is all I use. You have to excuse that. Spooks them sometimes. But yeah, I also use vitamin drops like this. You just pour 3 if you've got budgies. Anything else you want to know, please comment below. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I did say I was going to show you things rather than just doing it that way. But please like and subscribe and follow for more videos. Thank you.